I want to talk about this idea of the pause that we get in our life. And I want to talk about this because in the last week, both a man and a woman has asked me a very similar question as to how did I get here? Like, how did I know that what I'm doing in my life right now was what I'm supposed to be doing, right? So I'm going to do two videos for this because I know it's going to be kind of long. And so I want to spare you that. But the pause number one that has happened in my life is back in August of 2013. I was working as a mortgage underwriter in a bank, and I had took the day off, and I was registering my son for kindergarten, right? And before I could get back in the office, the director of my department called me. He said, "Hey, I need to tell you this so you know this before you come back in. But as of October of 2013, the site will be closing and everybody will be laid off." And he said a few more words, but I remember after the call, my heart was beating fast, tears welling up in my eyes. And in that moment, I heard God say in my right ear, "This is your opportunity to take a chance on yourself." Now, I had no idea what that meant. I had always worked for someone else, and I had a bachelor's degree, a master's degree. I just was going the path that I felt I should do based on what I had been conditioned to believe, right? But I remember that voice and it was so clear, and I decided to trust it. So I collected unemployment, I collected my severance package, and I paused. And in that pause, I started asking my friends, what do you guys think I should? No, I asked them, what do they think I was good at, right? And they all said something very similar. You're so positive, you hold us accountable, you're motivating, very, very similar things that they shared. One friend in particular, I asked her, what do you think I should do next? And she said, I think you should be a life coach. And I'm like, what is a life coach? And I had no idea what that was, and it wasn't as popular as it is today. And so I Googled it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been doing this, forever, and no one's paid me anything. I'm going to do it. I did some research. I took a 6-week boot camp course on how to become an entrepreneur. In February of 2014, I launched my first business, Be Free Project, and it was all about coaching women and helping them get unstuck. And in that work, I realized that that pause was so necessary because it would have been easy to go get another job, right? Because I had the degrees and experience, but I'm like, I don't think often in times we get a break from life to figure out what to do next. And I wanted to take advantage of the pause that I was getting. And I'm so grateful that I did because as of next month, I will have been in business. What will it be? 13 years? No. I started 2014, so 12 years, excuse me. It'll be 12 years that I've been in business. And I feel like I'm just getting started. And now there has been a transition because now it's freedom is the lifestyle. But now I'm going to tell you in part two, the second pause.